Have you started preparing for Christmas yet? Have you put up your tree? Maybe you're fortunate enough to have an open fire crackling nearby, warming you up and setting the festive mood. Have you started wrapping gifts and placing them carefully under the tree? And maybe, just maybe, we'll be lucky enough to have snow this year. As we anticipate the Christmas season, our TV screens will once again be filled with the classic holiday films we see year after year. You likely got your favourites, but let me just say, Die Hard is a Christmas film. But what strikes me is how they all have one thing in common. They present an idealised version of Christmas, where everything is just perfect, like my tree, the fire, and the neatly wrapped presents. Yet when I think back on my past Christmases, they were far from perfect. Like the year that my entire family caught a nasty bug, trying to care for 3 small children who were all sick, all at the same time, while feeling terrible myself. Or the Boxing Day when Joe's brand new remote control car ended up submerged in a puddle, and we had to wait 3 days to see if it would still work. Thankfully, it did. Then there were the harder years. The first Christmas without Lou's dad, and later the first one without my own dad, who had passed away just months earlier. Christmas is rarely perfect, but don't we all wish it could be? Don't we all long for that magical movie-like Christmas where everything turns out just right? Here's the thing. The very first Christmas wasn't perfect either. The birth of a child on that night, the moment that gives Christmas its meaning, didn't happen on a Hollywood movie set. We often romanticise the nativity story, a shining star, a pristine stable, wise men and shepherds arriving in perfect harmony. Even the animals looked clean and peaceful in my nativity set and the kids' Christmas storybooks. But the reality was likely much different. It was cold. It was messy, and I doubt the wise men and the shepherds showed up simultaneously. Shortly after the precious baby's birth, the world witnessed one of history's most tragic events: Herod's order to slaughter all male infants under the age of 3. Jesus was born into a broken world, not a picture-perfect one. And maybe that's the point. While we all long for an ideal Christmas, the truth is it probably won't be perfect, and it never was. But that's what makes the story of Jesus so extraordinary. It's the ultimate love story, better than any Christmas film. A broken world visited by God himself with a plan to bring hope and redemption. Because of Jesus' birth and later his sacrifice, we have the assurance that, as the saying goes, it will all be all right in the end. The best gift ever. Happy Christmas.